Hey YouTube, Splattertrigger here, and today we're going to be going over my Nintendo DS video game collection. As some of you know and some of you don't know, I used to be a big retro game collector, and currently I'm going through what I call my garage series, where I've been finding things. Well, I found basically everything already in the garage, and I've just been documenting what's left over, putting up vids of those. Today I'll be doing a DS collection, which is not out of the garage, but it's what I got back into, how I got back into video games back in January. I received the DS for my 29th birthday from my wife, and basically I've been full blown back into collecting, but just mainly on the DS. It's the only current modern system besides the Wii that I play. I really can't say so much towards the Wii because I only have about 5 titles for that, and I just turned that thing on like maybe a week ago for the first time in well over a year. Um, so I guess I should just get to it and start showing you what I have so far. Basically, this is just what I've amassed since the middle of January, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's not as much as the rest of the stuff, but hey, at least I finally got a modern collection up here. So let's get on with the show. Alright, we're going to start off with the cobalt blue. I don't know if you can tell because of the way the lighting is in here, but that's the cobalt blue DS, my favorite color, so I had to pick it up. First title we're going to move on to is the new Super Mario Brothers. It's not Super Mario World, but still a pretty damn decent Mario title in the franchise, if you want to call it that, and it's fun. I haven't beat it yet. I've been playing it here and there, but as I consistently say, my time is sparingly towards video games. I only be able to get probably at the most a half hour to 40 minutes a day put into just a game. So I've got a number of titles I'm juggling for the DS right now before I can go ahead full stream. Next up is Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. This is the Konami's Best Edition. I really hate these best of editions, greatest hits, player's choice. It's just the way I collect, the way I'd rather have an original title. It's just me. I know the game's a game, but the box art and whatnot's always different. I hate those logos on there. So that's why I had to go and pick up an original. The original I just got recently, the best of, was one of the first titles I bought when I got the DS. I couldn't find an original title, and I pretty much love this Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I love it. The Julius mode is top notch in it too. A lot of replayability there. Next, we're going to move on to Portrait of Ruin, which is also a good Castlevania title. A little different though, with the two players at once and the switching off of characters. But it's still nonetheless a damn good title. Plus, I like that, I forget the name of the level there, but it's that the hard the was it dungeon or something you open up, and the final boss ends up being the three characters from Castlevania 3. I forget the names offhand, but I thought that was pretty cool. And next up we have Order of Ecclesia, which is my favorite Castlevania title on the DS. Some parts of this actually were pretty hard, but once you get the right glyphs and you basically power up enough, it's not as difficult. And well, speaking of difficult titles, the next title, if you ever wanted to know what it was like to be in prison and be your cellmate's bitch, and try out Contra 4, because this game will kick your ass every which way it possibly can. It is a very hard title. I've made it up to level 6, and that's about it. I don't think I'm going anywhere else. Another great run and gun, Metal Slug 7. I love this series. I've been a big fan of them for a while now. I actually have the tremendous pleasure of playing the originals on the Neo Geo. A buddy of mine has an excellent Neo Geo collection, and that was, I personally can't afford those carts, but yeah, it's a very impressive title. This is my next title. This is my only import DS title. I can't pronounce the actual title to the game, but it's abbreviated as Kararo Dragon Warriors, and it's based off the Sergeant Frog anime. I picked this game up because I thought it was a platformer, which it is, and if you can see there, the screenshot there, it looked like a shooter to me as well, and I saw a couple trailers on GameTrailers.com, and I decided to pick it up. Unfortunately, I believe that this game is for children because it's extremely simple. So, not that I would say avoid it. It's just so far I've played about 10 levels, and it's really simple. Next up, we got the Mega Man ZX. This is the first Mega Man title I've actually played since X4 and Mega Man 8 for the PlayStation 1. Been out of the Mega Man field for a while now, but I'm actually enjoying this. So I think I've put about an hour and a half into it so far. And then up next will be the sequel, Mega Man ZX Advent. I haven't tried that out yet because I'd rather play it after I finish ZX. And my favorite title so far would be The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I love the art direction, and when the Wind Waker came out, it's not that I didn't hate the game, I enjoyed it. I just think that this sequel is far better, even though it's pretty easy. They're very easy, and I'm very looking forward to the sequel to this one as well. And the DS title here, Avalon Code, that's eating up all my time these days. I can't put this game down. I've really gotten into this RPG. It can be simple and it can be hard at different times, but it's got a unique little Book of Prophecy Tetris style system to power up and get, using your attributes and whatnot, and taking away the enemy's attributes. It's a good game. I highly suggest you check this out. Next up is the classic Legacy of Ys books 1 and 2. I was a big fan of these on the TurboGrafx CD. I have the originals, which I will be showcasing probably in June when I get my TurboGrafx collection up here. Next up is Bangio Spirits. Awesome treasure shooter. It's not what I expected. It's not my type of shooter. I'm giving it a shot though because I like what I see, but so far, personally for me, it's very difficult. And from here on, I haven't tried any of these titles out due to my lack of time. So all these titles here, except for the ones I'll mention, are actually sealed and still brand new. Picked the Chrono Trigger. First pressing I got off Amazon for $36 a couple of weeks ago. I was surprised. Eternian Odyssey, I'm looking forward to playing this one day. Dokodami Daki DS. Another one I'm looking forward to playing one day. Interesting little platformer. Legend of Cage 2. I got this when I originally bought the DS back in January, and I've still yet to open it up. And the often talked about nowadays, Henry Hatsworth. I cannot wait to try this out, and I'm a fool for not doing so yet. Sorry everybody, but one day I will get around to it. I just gotta put away that time. This one is actually, I bought used, but Metroid Pinball. Every once in a while I have to grab myself a pinball game. Due to when I fell in love with Devil and Alien Crush for the TurboGrafx 16. And once in a while back in the day when I would go to the arcades, I had to play pinball. Next up will be Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. I'm looking forward to playing this. I actually opened this up, but I didn't play it. I had to read the art and whatnot. I mean the instruction booklet and look at the art inside. But, well, that's it so far. There's actually 2 more titles, and I'll kind of hold them for last because I like to save the good stuff for the end. So, the last 2 titles I got, they're considered rare titles for the DS. I picked these up recently as well. Electroplankton. Don't know if this is my type of game. I tried it out a little bit. Not really a big musical person when it comes to gaming, but I'm going to give this a shot, and at least I can say I have it in my collection so far. And finally, the last title be Tetris DS. I actually picked this up a couple days ago. I found it. I can't wait to try it out because I didn't even know until I saw the box art in front of me that they had the different Nintendo characters. So, well, that's it for the DS collection, my DS collection thus far. I hope you guys enjoyed finally a modern collection added to this list. But there will be consistent updates when I continue to purchase DS games for the future. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Take care.